Continuing, let us continue, my friends. Let us make history together. Here's another question. Says the line y is equal to 4x plus 12 intersects the curve at point P and Q. So here's the easy thing. I don't even want anyone to think about this. When you have two things intersecting, you make their equations equal to each other. Okay, this is how easy it is. There is 0% thinking involved. Here they want the point where they intersect. When two things intersect, make the two equations equal to each other. So that is the time when they intersect, when they are equal to each other. So what is the first equation? 4x plus 12. So for the point of intersection, you are going to make 4x plus 12 equal to this other. Let's quickly do it. This is not even a question to think about. This is nothing. It's just going to see if we're good at solving quadratic equations. 4x, and let me say, it's a very, very important skill. Quadratic equations must be solved by an IGCSE mathematics student. If you're not good at it, please, I recommend you go watch the videos I made for you showing you all the cases of quadratic equations. Okay, so let's have it. So we could have 4x plus 12 is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 3. Right. Now, let's solve this. What are we going to do? We are going to get them to the side where the x squared guy is positive. Okay, which is the right. It doesn't have to be right or left. Okay, I'm giving you the ruling thing here. Sorry for that. I'm giving you what to do. You make sure that the x squared term is positive, which is it's on the right and it's positive. So everything goes to the right. We remain with 0 here. We have 2x squared minus x minus 3. Then the 4x plus 12 comes, is going to be minus 4x minus 12. Now you can group like terms. So and when it's like this, you can turn it around. So 0 comes to the right and this whole thing comes to the left. 2x squared minus x, then we're going to put minus 4x, then minus 3 minus 12 is equal to 0. Now what do we do? Let's simplify. 2x squared, then minus x minus 4x. What do? You look at the number. What is the number before minus x? It's a minus 1. Then what is the number before minus 4x? It's a minus 4. So you put in the calculator. You say, remember you have a calculator right now. So you're going to say minus 1, you're going to say minus 1 minus 4. Okay, this is us. Minus 1 minus 4. I'm going to get minus 5. Of what? Of x. So this is going to be minus 5 of x. Then minus 3 minus 12, I put it in the calculator again. So you say minus 3 minus 12. You're going to get negative 15. So minus 15. This is equal to 0. Now it is time to solve this equation. Well, if you're not good at solving, there's one thing which always works. And the one thing which always works is the quadratic formula. So if you're not good at looking for factors, you can use the quadratic formula because the quadratic formula is given to you. This one is given to you. So I'm going to do both ways right now and I'll solve it real quick. The quadratic formula is given to you for both papers. You just go to the top and you're going to see your quadratic formula. X is equal to, I don't have to go there. Okay, let me just go and show you. I know it. You should know it. So here it is. Here is the quadratic formula. So now let's go back and solve. We've seen that is there. So now I'm going to come back to my question. And then I'm going to say, what is the quadratic formula? The quadratic formula, I can put it with a pencil first somewhere. It says x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now there are things I want you to see here. So now what happens is, for you to use this formula, you would have met something which is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so now what is your a? The number before x squared. What is your b? The number before x with its sign. If it's negative, you put it as a negative. Then c is the last number that stands alone. So in here, what is our a? You're going to say my a is 2. Then my b is equal to negative 5 because it's the number before x. Then my c is equal to negative 15. So I have this. Now I'm going to get ready to use the quadratic formula. But I remember, I write it with a pencil first. You say to me, why? Because we first look for the thing inside the quadratic formula, which is b squared minus 4ac. So I want you to now get b squared minus 4ac. You're going to say b squared minus 4ac, the thing which is inside the square root sign. You get it. We call it the discriminant. You get it first. This is equal to, what is b? Negative 5 all squared minus, then you open a bracket. You say 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 15. Don't forget, this minus, after when you're actually writing the 4ac, you put them in a bracket after the minus. So what are we going to get? Negative 5 all squared becomes positive 25. Minus 4ac is 4 times 2, which is 8, times negative 15. You can punch that. Let's do it. 4 times 2 times negative 8. So times negative 8. I get negative 64. So this is going to be negative 64 inside the bracket. Minus minus becomes a plus. If you want, you can just say 25 minus negative 64. You get 89. The calculator knows that you should change it to a whatever, to an addition sign, and you'd get 89. So here we have our thing, b squared minus 4ac. Now you're going to say x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This method will always work. Ladies and gentlemen, this method will always work. Okay, Joy? Are you hearing me, Dante? Are you hearing me, Sanya? Are you hearing me, everybody? This is x now is equal to, what is my b? It's a negative 5, so it's minus of negative 5. Then plus or minus the square root of. What is b squared minus 4? We don't have to calculate it no more. We found it. It's 89. So the square root of 89 all over 2 by a, which is 2 by 2. Now here, this is going to be now, we're continuing, okay? That's why I left some space there. So let's go and continue this other side. Minus of minus 5 becomes a plus 5. So we could just write it once to say x will be equal to 5 plus or minus the square root of 89 over 4. So now, if I'm now writing, I'm going to say x is equal to, what is the first 5? I say 5 plus root 89. 5 plus the square root of 89 over 4, or, let's put the other one, or x is equal to 5 minus the square root of 89 all over 4. So now let's go ahead and let's punch. This is the rest. The answer will come out on its own. So let's punch together. I have a good calculator. That's why I told you to get it. Okay, if you don't have it, get it. Push your parents until you get it. I'm not saying force them, whatever, but talk to them so you get it. This will help you, to really help you. You see, I got an answer straight away. 3.6. Remember, when a number is not exact, to 3SF, which is 3.61. What is the other value now? I'm going to come back and say 5 minus root 89. This is going to be x. Here we have, the other one is x is equal to negative 1.11. Good, because it wasn't 1.08, 108, blah, blah, blah. So I have these two solutions for x. Now they want what? The points where it intersects. For you to now get the points, when you have the x values, come get the y values and use the easier one of the two equations. Both of them will give you the same answer. You can use this one. You can now say y is equal to, what was it? 4x plus 12. So y is equal to 4x plus 12. Then you're going to say, let x be equal to 3.6. Okay, so because this was not the exact, the final solution, we would have loved to say, what was it? Let me put plus again. So it's now, you now say 3.608. So it's going to be, let x be equal to 3.6085. Okay, I'm now putting to 4 decimal places. Now what would I have? So I should actually put that. 3.6085, okay, because it's not the final solution. And then here, when it was a minus, it was 1.1085. Do not round off like what I did before the final solution. You'll get it wrong. It's dangerous. Don't do that. So now you're going to say, let x be equal to this first value. What would I get? My y will be now equal to 4 by that 3.6085, then plus 12. So I'm going to do it. So, oh my goodness, I'm sorry for that. So it's now going to be 4, open bracket, 3.60. Let me punch it now. 4, open bracket, 3.6085. 3.6085, then plus 12. What am I going to get? 26.34. So I get y being equal to 26.4. Now to 3 decimal places. Okay, now you're rounding off. And I can say now the other one, you can put it again to say you have again. You have again y being equal to 4x plus 12, and you can now let x be equal to negative 1.11. 1.1085. You'd now get your y being equal to 4 by negative 1.1085, then plus 12, which now would say 4 open bracket negative, okay, let's do it, 4 open bracket negative 1.1085 close, then you say plus 12. This gives me y being equal to 7.566, which we round off to 3SF is 7.57. 3SF, right? So now I can put my x values. Now I can actually round off the x values, because if I rounded them off, I could have x be equal to 3.61 and here x be equal to negative 1.11. So let's put it. So here when x was 3.61, actually, what is my y? My y became 26.4, right? 3.61. Okay, so my y became 26.4. Then when x is equal to the other one, negative 1.11, my y is 7.57. This is going to be all you need. You're going to get your maximum marks. And we say to you, bravo. This is just how you do it. This is how you do it. It's not hard. Come on.